Welcome to another episode of the NewsRamp Health, Fitness, and Wellness Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, excited to bring you today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we gather the latest business news from the best sources, ensuring you stay updated and engaged. Before we begin, a quick reminder. This podcast features AI-assisted production and voices, but the news we present is genuine, with full stories available on newsramp.com. Today is Tuesday evening, June 10th, 2025, and we've curated a fantastic selection of health, fitness, and wellness news just for you. So whether you're commuting, working out, or just relaxing, stay tuned and let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with our first headline.
Biomed news breaks. VERAXA Biotech AG and Voyager Acquisition Corp., NASDAQ Voyager, announce $1.6 billion business combination to create clinical-staged cancer therapy powerhouse. VERAXA Biotech AG and Voyager Acquisition Corp. Have announced a $1.64 billion business combination to create a clinical-stage cancer therapy powerhouse. VERAXA, a cancer therapy innovator, will merge with Voyager, with the combined company expected to trade on NASDAQ under the ticker symbol VERAX. VERAXA is advancing a bi-targeted antibody cytotoxicity platform for cancer therapeutics, with a pipeline featuring 9 programs and an active phase 1 trial in leukemia. Voyager will provide up to $253 million in cash to fund operations, while VERAXA is pursuing a crossover round expected to close before the deal's completion in Q4 2025. VERAXA was founded on breakthroughs made at the European Molecular Biology Laboratory. For more information, visit www.veraxa.com. Tiny Gems breaks. Calidi Biotherapeutics Inc., NYSE American, taps biotech veteran to lead next phase of growth. Calidi Biotherapeutics Inc. has appointed Eric Poma, Ph.D., as its new CEO and board member. Dr. Poma's background in oncology and fundraising makes him well-suited to lead the company's growth in developing targeted anti-tumor virotherapies. Calidi's stem cell-based platforms aim to enhance the immune system's ability to fight cancer. The company's innovative therapies are designed to treat high-grade gliomas and solid tumors, with a focus on enhancing efficacy and patient safety. For more information, visit Calidi Biotherapeutics' website. Medicus Pharma Ltd, MDCX, positioned for growth in a $5 trillion biotech market. Medicus Pharma Ltd, listed on NASDAQ as MDCX, is strategically positioned to capitalize on the $5 trillion biotech market driven by the aging global population and technological advancements in biomedical research. The biotechnology sector is projected to grow at a CAGR of 12.5%, with specialty pharmaceuticals expected to expand even faster at 26.5%. Medicus Pharma is focusing on innovative drug delivery platforms and targeted therapies to address health challenges in both human and veterinary medicine. Recently, the company completed a $7 million public offering and submitted a product plan to the FDA for a veterinary application targeting equine squamous cell carcinoma. With promising safety and efficacy data from clinical trials, Medicus Pharma is poised for significant growth in the biopharma market. Investor news breaks. Onar Holding Corp., OTSQ Onar, appoints Howard Palevsky to board, expands governance leadership. Onar Holding Corp., Onar, a marketing technology leader, has appointed Howard Palevsky to its board of directors and named him chair of the governance and nominating committee. Palevsky, a veteran life sciences executive, brings decades of experience in healthcare, medtech, and capital markets, contributing to over $4 billion in value creation worldwide. CEO Claude Zdano praised the appointment, highlighting Palevsky's financial market acumen and healthcare background. Palevsky joins alongside recently added board member John Bond as Onar continues scaling its M&A and agency network strategies. For more information, visit www.onar.com.
Celebrity announcements of breast cancer underscore increasing prevalence in younger women. Recent celebrity announcements of breast cancer diagnoses highlight the increasing prevalence of the disease among younger women in America. Factors such as environmental, lifestyle, and genetics may be contributing to this rise. It is crucial to develop effective treatments. Companies like Calidi Biotherapeutics Inc., NY American, CLDI, are actively working towards this goal. BioMedWire is a specialized communications platform focusing on biotechnology, biomedical sciences, and life sciences sectors, providing access to a vast network of wire solutions for companies to reach a wide audience of investors, influencers, and consumers.
HPS and PayMedix partner with Gravy to expand access and simplify healthcare payments. PayMedix, a leading healthcare financing and payment solution, and HPS, one of Wisconsin's largest independent provider networks, have partnered with Gravy to expand access and simplify healthcare payments. Eligible Gravy members will now have access to HPS's comprehensive provider network and the user-friendly PayMedix payment platform. This collaboration aims to reshape the healthcare experience by prioritizing improved access and member well-being. By combining Gravy's level-funded approach with HPS's network and payment solutions, employers can transition to more flexible and cost-effective plan designs. Members will benefit from interest-free financing and simplified billing processes, removing financial barriers to care. This partnership represents a significant step towards making healthcare more accessible and affordable for Wisconsin families.
Investor news breaks. Oragenics Inc., NYS American, to spotlight concussion candidate at Bio 2025 and Neurotrauma Symposium. Oragenics Inc. will showcase its intranasal neurosteroid candidate for concussion treatment, OMP0002, at the 2025 Bio International Convention and the 42nd Annual National Neurotrauma Society Symposium. Head of Business Development Greg Garanda will present at these events in June to connect with global leaders in neuroscience and pharmaceutical sectors. Oragenics is a biotechnology company focused on nasal delivery of pharmaceutical medications for neurology and infectious diseases, including MTBI and NPC. For more information, visit Oragenics' website.
Tiny Gems Breaks, Tonix Pharmaceuticals Holding Corp., TNXP, to present at 2025 Bio International Convention. Tonix Pharmaceuticals Holding Corp., TNXP CEO Seth Lederman, MD, will present at the 2025 Bio International Convention in Boston on Monday, June 16th at 5 p.m. in room 153B at the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center. Tonix is focused on transforming pain management therapies and modernizing public health solutions, with a priority to submit an NDA to the FDA this month for TNX-102SL for fibromyalgia. The FDA granted Fast Track designation to TNX-102SL. Tonix also received a $34 million DoD contract to develop TNX-4200 for military personnel. The company's CNS portfolio includes TNX-1300 for cocaine intoxication, TNX-1500 for organ transplant rejection and autoimmune diseases. For more information, visit www.tonixpharma.com.
GeoVax announces upcoming presentation at the European Hematology Association 2025 Congress, highlighting positive immune response data for GeoCM04S1 in CLL patients. GeoVax Labs Inc. will present clinical data for its COVID-19 vaccine candidate, GeoCM04S1, at the EHA 2025 Congress. The presentation will focus on the improved immune response in CLL patients compared to an mRNA-based vaccine. The Phase 2 trial results show promise for GeoCM04S1 in populations with suboptimal protection. Dr. Kelly T. McKee, Jr., Chief Medical Officer, emphasized the importance of addressing the real-world needs of patients with hematologic malignancies. GeoCM04S1, a multi-antigen vaccine, aims to provide broader and more durable immune protection and is currently in Phase 2 trials for both immunocompromised and healthy adults. GeoVax Labs is dedicated to developing novel vaccines against infectious diseases and therapies for solid tumor cancers.
Rebuilding Trust, How GlucoTrack is establishing a new standard in diabetes management. GlucoTrack Inc. is revolutionizing diabetes management with its fully implantable continuous blood glucose monitoring system. By forming a patient advisory board, the company is addressing key issues such as inaccuracy, compression lows, allergic reactions, and emotional toll associated with traditional CGM systems. The innovative CBGM system offers long-term functionality, is fully implantable, and provides direct blood glucose measurements. Recent clinical studies have shown promising results with an average MARD of 6.7%. Glucotrack is set to showcase its groundbreaking technology at the 2025 American Diabetes Association Scientific Sessions, highlighting the future of continuous glucose monitoring. This marks a significant step towards establishing a new standard in diabetes management.
Article sheds light on confined space safety and rescue team requirements. An article recently published sheds light on confined space safety and rescue team requirements. It defines confined spaces and discusses the risks associated with limited entry and exit points, poor ventilation, and hazardous atmospheres. The publication covers various types of confined spaces, such as tanks, pits, and underground utilities, highlighting the dangers of toxic gases, oxygen deficiency, and physical hazards. The article emphasizes the importance of specialized skills, certifications, and equipment for confined space rescue teams, as well as the need for thorough training in areas like first aid and hazardous materials handling. It also delves into OSHA standards, employer responsibilities, and the choice between in-house and outsourced rescue services. For more information, check out the full article on definition of confined space and rescue team requirements by Diversified Compliance Services. Ingrained Recovery expands its residential equine therapy program in Georgia to accept most insurance plans. Ingrained Recovery, a leading behavioral health and addiction treatment center in Georgia, has expanded its equine therapy program to accept a wide range of insurance providers, including GHE and TRICARE. This move allows more individuals, including federal employees and military families, to access the therapeutic benefits of equine therapy. By incorporating emotional regulation, communication, and trust building, this experiential therapy complements traditional approaches and promotes self-awareness and resilience. Ingrained Recovery's commitment to affordability and inclusivity is evident in their expanded insurance acceptance, making their holistic treatment options more accessible to those in need of healing.
Dr. Leonard G. Horowitz issues legal notice urging investigation into COVID-19 research origins and vaccine technologies. Dr. Leonard G. Horowitz, a Harvard-trained researcher and editor-in-chief of Medical Veritas International Inc., has issued a legal notice urging an investigation into the origins of COVID-19 and vaccine technologies. The notice, addressed to U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy, Jr., NIH Director Dr. J. Bhattacharya, and U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, raises concerns about international gain-of-function research collaborations. It specifically mentions individuals like Dr. Ralph Baric, UNC, Dr. Charles Lieber, Harvard, and Dr. Anthony Fauci for review. Dr. Horowitz questions the use of novel nanotechnologies in vaccine delivery, citing potential health risks. The notice also criticizes the U.S. government's oversight of biological research safety. Dr. Horowitz emphasizes the need for transparency and evidence-based discussions on COVID-19 origins and response technologies.
Alpha Cytology starts comprehensive development services for PARP inhibitors, aimed at advanced cancer treatment. Alpha Cytology, a prominent player in oncology, has introduced PARP inhibitors development services, marking a major advancement in cancer treatment capabilities. These services specialize in diagnostic development for drugs that show promise in targeting cancers with genetic mutations like BRCA1 and BRCA2. By engineering personalized therapeutic solutions that match the distinct molecular characteristics of tumors, scientists aim to increase treatment success and minimize healthy tissue damage. Alpha Cytology harnesses advanced biotechnological platforms to make the PARP inhibitor development process more efficient, using high-throughput screening methods and advanced molecular biology technologies. Throughout the development stages, the company implements rigorous quality assurance protocols to ensure each potential treatment receives comprehensive safety and efficacy testing.
Tevard Biosciences names Dr. Elizabeth Gardner Chief Scientific Officer to lead next phase of tRNA-based therapies. Tevard Biosciences, Inc. has appointed Dr. Elizabeth Gardner as Chief Scientific Officer to lead the development of tRNA-based therapies. With over 25 years of experience in drug discovery, Dr. Gardner will drive Tevard's mission to target the root cause of genetic diseases. Her expertise will expand Tevard's platform of engineered suppressor tRNAs, showing promise in restoring full-length dystrophin in a Duchenne muscular dystrophy model. Dr. Gardner's patient-centered approach aligns with Tevard's goals to advance therapies for rare diseases. Tevard's innovative approach aims to precisely correct nonsense mutations, offering a transformative option for patients previously limited by traditional gene therapy methods. Stay tuned for updates on Tevard's lead program targeting TTN-related dilated cardiomyopathy and ongoing work in other neurological disorders.
Pasilex Pharmaceuticals N-myristoyl transferase inhibitors highlighted at BIO annual meeting. Pasilex Pharmaceuticals, a leader in N-myristoyl transferase inhibitors for cancer, is showcasing its oral zelenirstat at the BIO International Convention. Zelenirstat, a potent NMTI, is being developed as a first-in-class treatment for hematologic cancers. The company is meeting with potential partners and investors at the conference to discuss the potential of zelenirstat and other NMTIs as payloads for antibody-drug conjugates in the treatment of solid tumor cancers. Zelenirstat has shown promising results in Phase 1 trials, with patients experiencing better progression-free and overall survival rates. Pasilex is also exploring clinical combinations with other oral therapies and the development of ADC payloads using NMT inhibitors. For more information, visit Pasilex's website. Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Health, Fitness, and Wellness podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, newsdirect.com, and blockchainwire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.